But this is going to be a good fight. It may not be action-packed because both of these fighters are counterpunchers, but it is going to be a chess match. And I personally believe that if Danny Garcia What up, boxing world? It's your boy LJ, aka Left Hook Les, aka Locked Up Les. You see my locks flourishing, and I am back with more boxing. Tonight we have a 154 bout between Danny Garcia and Jose Benavidez Jr. This is both of their 154 pounds debut. I am especially excited to see Danny at this new weight class. As you all know, he has fought some of the elite opponents at both 140 and 147. He beat Lucas Matisse when Lucas Matisse was looking unbeatable. He stepped in the rings with the likes of Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and Errol the Truth Spence. Now, mind you, he lost those last three fights against Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and Errol the Truth Spence. But he was competitive in all of those fights except against Errol the Truth Spence. And I believe he was slightly weight drained, but Errol Spence is just that elite. Errol Spence is in my top 3 pound for pound. So Danny Garcia was competitive in all 3 of those fights except the one against Spence. I personally believe that Danny Garcia did enough to beat Sean Porter. That was a close fight. And I do believe that Keith Thurman edged him out, but those were some competitive fights. Jose Benavidez, he is a formidable opponent. He's been in the ring with the likes of another one in my top 3 pound for pound, Terrence Bud Crawford. And he basically almost went the distance with Bud until he got knocked out in the 11th round. And boy, was it a brutal knockout.
This shaking his head is not how he wants to end this fight, however.
Oh! Crawford gets him!
I believe Terrence lands an uppercut. A right uppercut, a punch he never threw.
So he is a formidable opponent, but he has been sort of on a downslide. Of course, he got knocked out against Terrence Crawford, and then after that, he came back at 160 and fought Torres to a draw. So he's sort of on a downslide. Maybe it's because of his injury, or maybe he's just not the same after getting in the ring with Bud Crawford. We shall see tonight. But this is going to be a good fight. It may not be action-packed because both of these fighters are counterpunchers, but it is going to be a chess match. And if you love the sport of boxing like I do, it's going to be exciting for me because you're going to love seeing them vying for position. You're going to love seeing them testing out, setting up shots. You're going to love seeing the art of boxing back and forth between these two opponents. And I personally believe that if Danny Garcia can invest in the body early, I believe he's going to get Jose Benavidez out of there with a left hook to the head in the later rounds. He's going to knock Jose Benavidez out in the later rounds. I'm going to say around 9 or 10. And the reason why I say that is because both of them are coming off of losses. Well, Benavidez is coming off of a draw. But I honestly believe that Danny is the better boxer, and I believe he has more power. And I just believe he just got beat by Errol Spence. And even though he lost to Sean Porter and Keith Thurman, he's come back with some wins after those fights, and he looked confident and he looked like the old Danny Garcia that beat Lucas Matisse. It's just Errol Spence's on another level. Jose Benavidez, yes, he fought Terrence Bud Crawford, who was on another level, but he was in the ring with him for a good little minute. And then after that, he came to a draw with Torres. Not to disrespect Torres, but Torres isn't on Bud Crawford or Errol Spence's level. So I believe Danny has the more experience. I believe that Danny has the power. And because of that, I believe he has the edge. He has to invest in the body early, though. If he does not do that, then this could potentially go the entire 12 rounds. I'm excited, folks. Let me know if you agree with my prediction. As always, like the video and share it, because that's the only way that this channel is going to grow. I appreciate you all that have been with me thus far, but it's time to elevate, baby. It's time to take this thing to another level. That's all I got for you. Looking forward to the fights tonight. It's your boy LJ, aka Left Hook Less, Locked Up Less, and I am out.